Hi, my name is Damon with LoanBidz.com. Today we're going to talk about why high values and low rates make it the perfect time to refinance right now. So if you like what you hear, subscribe or press like, and you'll get on our list to be able to get our weekly message. So stand by, we'll be right back. Hi, welcome back. So now we're going to talk about why right now might be the perfect time for you to refinance some of your properties. Springtime, for whatever reason, after we get through the holidays, there's a lot of folks that decide they need to raise some capital to be able to deploy their investing strategy for the coming year. So this time of year is typically a time where we see a lot of portfolio activity. But we've got a special situation right now. Most of the markets that we do business in, real estate values have gone up quite a bit. They are hot. A lot of times when a property is listed, it's off the market within hours. And those markets have really risen some 10, 15, 20% over the last year or so. So right now, those property values are really high. And part of the reason is that interest rates are so low. So that's the other part of really what's driving this market. So just think about it. Values high, interest rates low. Right now is the perfect time to go ahead and extract some of that capital at low rates and deploy it on expanding your portfolio, if you like, or just setting it aside for some other situations that may arise later in the year. I was on a conference call with the Think Realty folks earlier this week. And what they said is that they believed that the economists that work with Think Realty are seeing about 600 to 700,000 foreclosures that are on the way. There's a lot of pent-up, defaulted properties that because of moratoriums are being held up from being able to be foreclosed on, and the banks take those over and sell those properties. So there's a lot of the investors that we work with that are starting to position themselves for this wave of activity. No one really knows exactly when it's going to hit in each individual market, but rest assured there is going to be some opportunities there. There may be some softening in the market, in many of our markets, which will give you that opportunity to acquire those properties at a better value. So with that, let's talk about what the current portfolio loans look like. So I'm just going to give you some examples of some of the rates and fees that we are quoting this week, and we're closing this week. So I'll give you an instance. We've got a Memphis portfolio that's closing this week. That particular client wanted the max LTV that the properties would support. So he selected a 5.5% rate on those particular properties at 70 LTV. And that worked perfectly for him. Again, he wanted a little higher LTV. We also have some other ones that are even lower in rate. What we're seeing is that lenders are willing right now to price down to as low as around 4.5% rate on portfolio loans. Sometimes you can get to that 4.5% through simply the LTV. One of our lenders is if you're around the 60 LTV or lower, they can get you to around 4.5. The other lenders involved might be able to allow you to pay additional points to essentially buy that rate down to around 4.5%. So again, right now, what we're typically seeing on the portfolios is between, call it 4.5% and 6.5%. Again, depending on primarily the LTV and the cash flows of the property. But again, sometimes it's related to your FICO score. So if this is something that you're interested in investigating, we're happy to help you here. But it is something that you might consider now if you've got some properties with significant equity. So if you want to reach out to us, our number is 636-552-4710, or you can simply go to LoanBidz.com, log in, and set up a username and password, and you can actually take 3 minutes and put in your loan request. So if this has been helpful, again, check us out next week. Again, my name is Damon Reel with LoanBidz, and until next week, everyone stay safe.